we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Brooklyn Beats and the Chicago Blues. Two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First down at their own 23-yard line.
Come on. Hey.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Throw out wide to Walker.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He completes this to Walker. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10. As they've got things rolling on this drive.
Trying the left side with Walker.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right in midfield. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And oh, he coughed it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They go play action here on first down. This is Smith with a grab. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
Trayvon Walker in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
They'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Trayvon Walker drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
A 52-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down to about the 23.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Jamison Williams, 71 yards. And the Blues are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And out will come the offense as they take over. The
offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a handoff up the middle. Baldwin, limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. In motion, the tight end.
79 Broncos. 19 Lions.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. They're going to look to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Baldwin. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Here's the option going right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run. Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On first down, it's Baldwin. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second down now. It's Baldwin. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Cade York on now for the field goal. This a 27-yard attempt here. York able to send this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Walker with it over the middle. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. They'll look to throw now on first down. Pressure comes and down he goes. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
Let's go now.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's reeled in by Baldwin. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because When he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the top speed he attained there, according to Next Gen Stats, 21.3 miles per hour. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
8 yards to go on second down.
They'll look to throw here.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a third and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Now back to throw. To the right side and complete to Metcalf.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
They'll try for the first with Walker. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Out to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Throw out wide to Walker.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8.
Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Here's Walker.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Ken Walker
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Beats are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. Now that slices the lead down to 17-10.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's complete right side to Komet. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Looking to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And complete to Drake London. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll set up to throw. A throw left side taken in by Komet. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Pass to 60, pass to 60. Trap 60, trap 60. Back to 60. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Baldwin. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Partner, so much for situational football because that's the absolute last thing you want to do when you're protecting a lead in the fourth quarter. Not only do you lose yardage, but you find a way to go out of bounds and stop the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Jamison Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Blues are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. Aiden Hutchinson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They're going to look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts in the middle of the field. That should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result...
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.